pre-stage. That is 100 grams of chicken and 75 grams of raw weight rice.
Super grateful to be able to even get out here and do this.
Game day.
Super blessed. This has been an amazing weekend.
It's show day.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to show day. 3 years in the making, and we are coming back to stage here later this morning. Very, very exciting. It is currently, I don't think that clock is right because that says that it's about 5 a.m. It is 7:16 right now. What we have done thus far this morning is wake up. You guys have seen my typical morning routine. You know, it's pray, go to the bathroom, measure myself on the scale. I was 179.4 this morning, so a couple pounds up from where we were yesterday, which makes sense. Again, given the food, it usually takes a few days for me to start to like mobilize and work through the food from a GI perspective. So that makes sense, given that we only started loading literally like 2 days ago. Probably we'll use a linear load from a peaking point for the shows that are to come, I would think. So we'll load earlier in the week, but basically it didn't make any sense with the flight and the travel and everything. Basically all just would have been held up. So still flushing off a lot of fluid and everything. 179.4, that was 176 the day prior. And we have 2 meals that are going to go in before we get on stage. Our tan is at 9 a.m. So the first meal is going to go down here very shortly, and then we are going to just chill out, read the Bible, and then head to the venue for the show. The tan again is at 9 o'clock, and then I'll have one more meal that's going to go in pre-stage. So we'll show you guys as much of that as we possibly can. Hopefully grab some footage of me on stage, and yeah, welcome to show day. Not sure if it's just spitting coffee at me now or if it's a actual drink. I feel like I press that button and then more comes out, but I don't know if that's looks a little light to be coffee. It could just be
cream.
Just water. I don't think it's cream. It still looks pretty. Yeah, it's still black. I think we got it sorted. You know, go fill it up a little more. Just something to enjoy this morning. Coffee is normal. Normal protocols. Normal intake of supplements and electrolytes and water. Nothing crazy to really change here. And I will continue to drink water up until about an hour pre-stage, I think. So we have here 100 grams of chicken, very low on the protein at this point, and no vegetables because we're keeping food volume down. So 100 grams of chicken and 125 grams of rice and 25 grams of Moser Roth 85% dark chocolate, which has been an Aldi classic and a staple throughout the course of this prep, so it makes sense that we would have it in this meal as well. And then also a little bit of electrolytes and coffee and the word. Most important bit about it. Going to read through 1 Peter 3. All right, we got the show day cooler ready to rock. I have 3 meals in here. This is the only one that's going to go in pre-stage. That is 100 grams of chicken and 75 grams of raw weight rice. And then we have a very nice post-show meal that is a real serving of protein, 200 grams of chicken in that sucker, and then 100 grams of green vegetables, which we'd love to bring back in. And then 100, or I think it's maybe 75 grams of rice too as well. Nothing crazy. And then a little bit of the Nando's peri-peri sauce, which has been a pleasure for the last couple meals that I've had it in. The whole container of it was like 50 total calories. So I'm like, absolutely, we'll put that in there. And then we got one more cream of rice meal in there that's going to probably go in at some point when we're watching the pro show or something like that, because we'll stay and watch the rest of the show here today. And then the rest of it is just basically stuff that's on the docket for tomorrow and everything. We got a couple extra rice cakes and stuff in there, and that's pretty much it. We're going to, we got the car all packed up. Megan's taking care of basically everything in here and in the kitchen. So we're basically ready to head to the venue. Mickey D's run. They call it Mickey D's here? Mickey D's? Mackey's. That's what they call it, Mackey's.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Or McDonald's.
Woo. Yay.
Got our Americano. Nice little caffeine boost for the morning. Had a little bit from the Nespresso coffee too, so I'm not going to go too crazy on this. I'll probably only drink maybe a third of it. Game day. Game day, game day. It is a fun little spot that it is here at the venue. I like storage containers and like a shipping yard and stuff, but simultaneously it's also like a kids science adventure center. So there's like a playground, and I'm assuming it's kind of like the Discovery Center if you've been to the one there in Charlotte. Lots of stuff to do in terms of little science experiments and stuff like that.
Here we go again.
Go on the ground.
Oh, wow. It's cold, isn't it? It is cold. It's only just gone cold.
We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Gentlemen, take a quarter turn to the right.
Headed backstage now. I think we're ready to freaking rock. So got about an hour or so till we're on stage. Let's get it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our heavyweight men to the stage. We have Mikey Rijgwart from the Netherlands, Marco Peruccia from Austria, Connor Seaman from the USA begins for us, number 46, ladies and gentlemen. Mikey, Marco, Lorenzo Cini from Italy, Jonathan Dunn from the United Kingdom, Costa Nosa from the United Kingdom, and Kostas Kostoglu from Greece. Kostas, could you go to the end, please? Number 66, everybody move in. Please take a quarter turn to your right. Quarter turn, gentlemen, face the rear of the stage. 65, make sure you stay on that orange mark. 65, move out to your left. 66, you must move along off the end of that white line. 66, keep going. Quarter turn to your right. And gentlemen, face forwards. Okay, make sure you're at the right place. 66, you've got to move out of touch. Double biceps. Lat spread. Side chest, gentlemen, side of your choice. Turn your face to the rear, gentlemen, please. Show a calf, double bicep. Lat spread. Okay, gentlemen, finish with your most muscular. Okay, gentlemen, relax, relax.
59, this side, please. Okay, gents, front double bicep. Lat spread. Side chest either side. Side tricep either side. Gents, face the rear of the stage. One leg back, showing a calf. Double bicep. Lat spread. Face front. Abdominal and thigh. Most muscular. Thank you, gentlemen. Back in line.
Okay, we are good to go. So, our first contestant, number 46 from the United States of America, please welcome Connor Seaman.
God can be both just and the justifier of the one who places faith in Jesus Christ, so that all those who come to Christ may enter in, so that all those who place faith in Christ might be saved, but not only saved, but sanctified.
Thank you, Connor. Contestants, Connor, Mikey, Marco, Lorenzo, Jonathan, Foster and Costas. To the front line, gentlemen, to the front line. Ladies and gents, these are the big guys. Men's heavyweight, over 80 kilo. A fantastic lineup. We're going to see a little bit more of these guys now, because when they hear the music, they will pose down. Okay, gentlemen, relax. Your work is done from 6 countries represented. Some world championships don't even have 6 people represented in the lineup, ladies and gentlemen. That should give you some perspective of how impressive the roster of athletes in this show is this weekend. And your winner, first place, international heavyweight champion, and the gold medal for Austria, and Marco Brucha. And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mikey Rijbart from the Netherlands and Connor Seaman all the way from the United States of America.
All right, we're off stage and we are sat here ready to
Face
watch
forwards,
the
gentlemen,
classic
please.
physique lineup and
Back
the pro
your
show.
pose, and then into your
No placing for us
abdominals.
today, but that's because the competition was quite fierce, and you'll see it if you take a look at the lineup, but that's honestly what we want. We want to be tested. We want to go up against people who are the best in the best, and these people came from all across Europe. There was a guy from Netherlands, Italy,
Okay,
there was
gentlemen,
Greece,
to finish.
all over the
Strike
place.
and
So
hold.
this is
One
the best of the
classic
best,
pose, please,
top
of
tier
your
natural
choice.
bodybuilding. So we want to
Please
eventually
do
be
not
hanging
move
with these
between
guys, but we got work
poses.
to
We
do.
want to
So
see one
we're going to
pose
sit here. We got
together for
the
comparison.
cream of rice meal ready to go. This is my post-show dessert. So put this meal down, I get to
Thank you,
freely drink
gentlemen.
water again.
Can you
And enjoy the
please
show.
take up the line at the side of the stage? Please stay in numerical order.
All right, we are leaving the venue now. We just finished up watching the pro class, and it was very impressive.
Very pro.
Very pro, and very inspiring as well. It just goes to show how many levels there are in this sport. Absolutely insane. But we had a fantastic day, amazing experience, and super grateful to be able to even get out here and do this. Honestly, super blessed. This has been an amazing weekend. So regardless of placings or anything like that, we're going to also continue to improve over the course of the season. So we go again in 3 weeks. But thank you for everyone who has followed along thus far. That is the official clap of we're wrapping the thing up. So keep following along with the prep. We're going to go again in 3 weeks in New York for the Natural Mania. But in the meantime, like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.